Hey, I just wanted to do a quick walk around of my Alumacraft Tournament Pro 185. This is a 2020 model. It's in the black with the white and silver and red lettering on the side on a tandem axle Alumacraft bunk trailer. Swing away tongue. Walk around to the outside and show the inside of it. On this boat, I got a 12-foot Minn Kota Talon and a 175 Evinrude E-Tech G2 for powering it. Now I'm inside the boat. I got it stored in my storage unit. It's winter right now, but I'm excited to get to use this come spring. Starting in the front, I've got a 112-pound thrust 36 volt Minn Kota Altera, and then up here I don't have them in here, but I have a Humminbird Helix Mega Down Imaging. I got the cargo nets in the front, which anticipate being super useful. I have only taken this boat out twice in October, which is when I purchased it. I just have some ropes and stuff here. But I've started putting some stuff in the compartments. In this compartment, they're quite large compartments. I have an anchor, some ropes, fire extinguisher, and then underneath this is got flares in this box, and then I have like a emergency kit with sunscreen, band-aids, bandages, knives, Kleenex, stuff like that. That all fits in here. These compartments are quite large. Over on the right is the biggest compartment. It's also got a molded lip and a dry box. Right now I just have like my minnow cooler, soft plastics, worm container, and then also the 3-bank charger for the trolling motor batteries. As you can see, it goes way up underneath, so there's plenty of room to store stuff. There's also 2 speakers up here and also 2 in the back, which we'll get into for the stereo system. On the left here, there's a, I believe, 18-gallon live well, which I probably won't use too much, so I'll use this for additional storage when the season comes. Moving back in the boat, right here you have the center rod box. It's quite stiff because it's still pretty new, but I fit 9 rods in there. There's 8 tubes, but I shoved 9 rods in there, and then underneath these panels there are the 3 batteries for the 36 volt trolling motor up front. Coming back to the cockpit, I got the wraparound windshield, which will be nice for the cold days and when you're splashing through big water. I fish on Green Bay quite a bit, and the water can get quite big, which is why I went with the 18.5 Tournament Pro. Underneath the passenger console, that's where I decided to store all the, I have it locked right now, but there's just life jackets and the throwable PFDs in there. Over on the right side, I have a Cabela's storage tray. That's what holds all my tackle besides my soft plastics. And it just slides really nice right up in there. At the console, I have the Lowrance Elite 7, which communicates with the Evinrude to tell me all my RPMs, my speed. I can get GPS location. It's also got a transducer for itself on there. Also have the Infinity Bluetooth radio stereo system, which I actually had to send the original back because the Bluetooth chip was bad in it, but it's working now. And then in this mount is a Humminbird Helix 9 with Mega Side Imaging. All the toggle switches they're lit and they're in an easy access location. And then I have these little holders for the remote for the Talon and the trolling motor remote. There's also a nice little tray here with 2 cup holders and then an area to put like jig heads and stuff like that. This boat came with 3 regular seats and then one rump seat, fishing seat, as well as, this was a used boat. Somebody gave this back to the dealership and they got a bigger boat. So when I saw this one, I ended up getting it. Had low hours and stuff, but the person before kept the rod holders in it. So there's 6 rod holders that mount right onto the Alumacraft system. Over on this side, we have additional rod storage with 5 tubes in it, which is where I kept some longer poles like trolling rods and musky rods. Also under each side, there's the little toe grabs where you can put your foot right up under there. And so when you're in rough water and you're rocking back and forth, you won't fall out. It also came with the flip down deck extension, which also works to store stuff underneath it. To collapse it, there's just a leg on each side that you flip up. And then on this side, and then it just drops down. And then it'll give you more room if you're doing a lot of standing in the cockpit, trolling, or you can flip it up if you're doing more casting. In this little side storage compartment, I have my navigation lights, as well as planer boards and rod holders, a bump board, and a paddle. There's also another live well here. I believe this one's 21 gallons, and this is the one I plan to use most often. Most of the time I'm either trolling, or if I'm casting and keeping walleyes or any sort of fish, I can just easily store them right in this, and it's bigger than the front one, so it's easier to access them. And then on the other side is battery storage with a master power switch that also works the talon. So when that's off the talon, you don't have to worry about it accidentally going down while you're driving or anything like that. And then it just came with a standard reboarding ladder from Alumacraft. Give one last view of it. Yeah, as I said, I'm excited to use this. I haven't used it for a fishing season yet. I'm just starting to put everything in it. And I'll have more videos and maybe a couple better walkthroughs as the season gets closer or once the season starts. Thanks for watching.